Well, hello. I wanted to talk to you today about the Ohto Rook. And by the way, I just decided at random I was just trying a new place to film. And yeah. So, the Ohto Rook is a small pen. It's a pocket pen. Well, you'll see how long it is here in a minute. It's kind of one I bought on impulse because it was pretty cheap from jetpens.com if you're interested. No affiliation whatsoever. But pocket pen, here's what I mean. You uncap it, post it, boom, it's a long pen. Short pen, like a little lipstick or something. I kind of like the color green. I like the restrained black. I like the fact that it does a little bit of highlight here with the green you can see underneath. I think that looks sharp. Would I buy this pen again? No. It's okay. You know, it does what it does. It's a pen you slip in your pocket so you just have something there to write with. And it's not uncomfortable when it's capped. It has to be written with Post-it, but you know what? I have some other pocket pens. I have a TWSBI Mini. I have a Kaweco Sport. I have a JetPens Chibi. Let's be honest. I even have a Pilot Petite. They're all much better pocket pens. My biggest problem with this one is not the way it writes. Although, by the way, you'll see that the nib is quite similar to the JetPens Chibi nib. So is the feed. And by the way, very similar to a Jinhao 599A. I think a lot of them get nibs from the same place. But what I really don't like is how skinny the darn thing is. It's like writing with a pencil, maybe even worse. It's just too skinny. Now, the obvious question I asked after I bought this and actually played with this, because the picture in my head when I bought it was a much wider pen, is, well, how's it compare to a Kaweco Wow, okay. How does it compare in size to a Kaweco Lilliput? And the answer is, I don't know. I don't own a Kaweco Lilliput, but I suspect that the size is quite similar, in which case I won't be buying a Kaweco Lilliput, that's for sure. I really like, well, okay, another topic for another day. Anyway, would I buy this pen again? No. Is it worth buying? Yeah, it fills its little niche. It's okay to write with, just not that wonderful of a pen. So I thank you for watching. We'll do a writing sample with oh, I didn't mention that, did I? Cartridges. Yes, this pen is a cartridge pen. There is no way to even put a mini converter in. If you probably can't see it, I'll do a close-up in a bit here. But you see just barely the tip of the cartridge when you take off this top piece on the pen. You know, I don't like cartridge pens in general, and it kind of makes sense. I don't like to buy, you know, I guess there's a weird liberal environmental thing in me. I don't know. All right. Just out of reach. That's one problem with this new setup. So who knows how many reviews I'll do in this setup. But let's talk size just for a minute. As far as length, let's not kid ourselves. A good 1.5 inches, 2 inches shorter than the Noodler's Conrad. You will not write with this pen unposted, but just for giggles and snorts. Good 1.5 inches, 2 inches shorter than the Noodler's Conrad. And as far as girth goes, yipe. I don't even know what to say. 1/4 inch less girthy? I don't know. I guess I should actually measure before I do this. But I will post measurements when I edit this video together. And then as far as length posted, now that's not bad. 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch shorter than the Conrad. That's not a bad length, really. If it weren't so narrow, I might like it. It is a metal pen, which I don't like metal pens, but I actually don't mind the metal on this one, probably because it's covered with some kind of paint or something. So I thank you for watching. We'll do a writing sample. I'd like to do my writing sample with the Ohto Rook. We'll see how this goes. My battery's low, but it's a tiny little pen. And I think I mentioned before, it has a same nib, at least to my untrained eye. It looks exactly the same nib as the JetPens Chibi. So make of that what you will. It's quite a bit more expensive, about 4 times as expensive, maybe a little bit more than 4 times, as the JetPens Chibi, but it is a metal pen, and to some people that's important. So it's certainly an attractive pen. I did get some line variation out of this nib. Not bad. Is it amazing? No. But it's not marketed as a flex pen, so who cares? I get line variation. Good enough. I am bored with my Werner Heisenberg quote, so I'm going to wander off into Max Planck today. All right, so I think you see that the ink does dry out a little bit in the fins when the pen sits unused. I was careful when I knew I was filming this review to make sure and not use the pen for 2 days. You know, would it last a week? I don't know. I didn't let it sit that long, but it's darker up here than it is down here. But you did see it started right up, and like I said, I haven't written with this pen in 2 days. So that's pretty good. Overall, this pen is good for what it does. It's meant to be a small, cheap pocket pen. It's good at being a small, cheap pocket pen. Is it more? No. This is not a pen that's comfortable for long writing sessions, at least not for me. It's just too skinny. Quaco Sport, I'm totally good with as a writing pen because it's a lot bigger around. But would I stick this pen in my pocket and go somewhere? Absolutely. So for its job, this is a good pen. Would I buy it again? I think I said this, but no. I like other pens better, but am I sorry I bought it? No, it's actually kind of fun, and it was cheap enough to play with. So I hope that was entertaining, and we'll see you later.